Teachable machine for image recognition. So the first thing we're gonna do is you go to this website, Teachable machine, and you get the you can sign up for a free account, and then you can start using it. So right now we are on the website. You can see you can download your project and all that. But anyways, the first thing we're gonna do is to just gather image samples. The first thing you do is to gather your image samples. You can either use your webcam to capture images live, or you can upload from a repository. Now, if you're building a project that you want to recognize particular image pattern, I'll recommend that you capture the image, process it, resize it the way you want, and then just upload it. I'm going to use random images I downloaded, so I'll go choose image from file. I'm going to choose maybe like let's just do 4 images so we don't take too much time to process the images. It will crop the image into squares, and those are the images. Now you can go ahead and add, so this is my first sample or class, so I can change this class and just call it um, prenatal. Let's just call it prenatal, just to correspond to what it was. And then next one, my next class, I can call it objects. All right, and then I will use webcam in this case. All right, so to use this webcam, when I turn on the webcam, I can just crop this, right? I crop this. I want to show a specific section, so I'm going to drag from the top down to resize the window. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to resize it and then take this to whatever section of the screen I want to place my objects. I'm choosing this side for obvious reason because my head doesn't show up in this corner. Then I can click on done cropping. So that corner there, I can show an object. And then I'm going to capture the object. So I'm going to use, let's see, I have a Jabra speaker. I can use that. And then I just have to turn different faces of it. Or I can use my iPhone and then just turn different sides of the phone. So let's do something. Let's use this magnetic switch. This is a wireless switch, so we can use this as our object. Now to capture that, you just have to hold to record. It takes the images, I think, every second, so we're just going to move fast so we don't fill the whole place. So now I'm going to hold it down and then just move the object, and then I think it's captured a lot. Captures a lot of images so fast. So we have 59 samples to work with. You can see why I prefer. Let's just delete all this. Let's delete all of them. Okay, we're gonna delete all of them. Or we can just clear it instead of going one more. Let's just clear the whole thing. We're gonna clear this. Remove all samples. Let's do it again. My hands were showing too much, so let's find something else that wouldn't show my hands, because that will affect the image processing and recognition. So let's try this other object. It's really going to be hard, but let's try it. So hold and then go. We should be fine now. All right, 70 images, we're done. Then the next thing is to train your model. So I'm going to click on train model. It might take a few minutes to train the model so the model can recognize the images, and then we'll just go ahead and test it out. Now, I've used the prenatal in the first one, but I think I have to change it to my face because I don't have the pictures in my hand to show on the screen. So anyways, normally what you do is you have to have a sample of the picture that you're training or the image you're training for so you can use it for recognition. But let's wait for it to train the model, and then we're going to preview the results. Then you can export it. That'll be another video. We can show how you can export it and use with Arduino. Now this is right. You can export use with Arduino or with Raspberry Pi or with any other project actually. I like you can do it with your computer. But right now we're just gonna do it with the computer. So let's give it a few more. It okay. There's an error here. And do we have too much messages? Too much samples, I think. One of the downsides of live demo is this. Sometimes you hit a glitch. When you're using a public server, you can hit a glitch and it will delay your work. But anyways, after the training, we can preview and then we can export. And once we export, we should be able to um, use it in our projects. I'm gonna put a link to the Teachable machine on description. All right, so I think we have to exit this page and do it again. Sorry about that. Let me start Teachable machine again. Teachable machine. I'm gonna close the previous tab because we're having issues with that. Teachable machine. Right, we're gonna do this quickly now. I'll use my webcam here for my face, and then so this class I'm gonna call it person. Okay, I gotta hit the right key. Right person, and then okay, let's just hold and capture. All right, so move your face around. So we've captured 28 images. Let's go and capture the second one. We call it things or objects. Right, and then we're gonna use that same comb, but as we did earlier, let's crop it so it doesn't capture my face so long. So I'm gonna crop it and just go on let's crop it, let's reduce the area, capture area. Now done cropping, so I want to put it here. Yeah, I want to keep my hand here. Let's just put it over here. I can move my head away. Hold to capture image. Okay, we're done cropping, so we're just gonna hold to capture. All right, so we're done capturing. Oh no, I did it over. I did it over my person. So let's clear, remove our samples. All right, so we're gonna for person. Yeah, let's do this again. All right, done cropping. Hold to capture. All right, 35 images. And then for objects, we're gonna crop it. All right, put it around here so I can rest my hand this way. Come down a little bit. Reduce this a little bit more. All right. So done cropping. Then hold to capture. All right, 44 images. We're done capturing here. Then we're gonna just go train. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, we won't get the error from the server. And so once the processing is done, we can go to preview. Like I said earlier on, we can go export and use it in other projects. That'll be a subsequent video because this is already running longer than I thought because of the server issue we're having. So let's see. Yeah, same issue is back. This is not fair. All right, the training is taking so long. All right, I think we're gonna add some music so we can just fill the void with some sounds. What do you think about that? All right, let's get to that. Let's get to that. Where's the folder? Get a folder here. I'm gonna put dun, 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 dun. All right, then we're good to play this music. My training is progressing. Wow, it really took a while. Maybe it's my internet or something like that. You must don't switch tabs. You must leave this tab open to train your model. All right, but that's a long, you know, the queue was really long. Maybe it was the queue. Now, when I do extended videos like this, I try to show you some of the glitches that we had. So when you do yours, you don't get discouraged. You don't think that you're doing something wrong. As you saw, I didn't do any other thing. I was just looking for audio source to play with this music, with this video, since the the training was taking some time. Now let's look at the output. So the output, so person is detecting person 100%, and object is 0. So let's bring the object and see. We're gonna try to use the object to block the view of the camera, and you can see it's detecting the object 93%, 95%, and person is down 97%. So you can have high confidence that it's finding the object, and this is a person that will come next. So object actually 100% at some point, you can see. So that's me, um, the trainer. It's detecting me 100% as a person. I'm gonna try to bring an object that is not the one I trained. It might still detect it as an object, but it won't be 100%. Let's see. So it's detecting the object. He knows it's an object, but it wasn't the object we trained, and the person is appearing partially. So it's better to have just the object in full view and not to have a person in the view. So let me take it closer to the camera. See the object 58%, and there's a glitch here was showing me high confidence. So you have to really train this and don't have the person in view as well to avoid confusion. But when I take the actual object we trained, let's see which gives us higher confidence. The object we trained, this view gives us 100%. So the object we didn't train, which is still an object, let's see, the object we didn't train is showing us also high confidence, but not really that much. Okay, there's a lag in this, so maybe by the time it finishes the processing, um, yeah, there's a lag. All right, but you can see it finds the person 100%, um, and then it knows it's a person. So let me try different objects. I have this heart here. Let's try a different object. It still detects it as an object, but it's not the object we trained. Right, so when you write your code and when you do your test, you can actually tell it to use much more higher percentage confidence to um, confirm that the object is correct. Right, so if you turn off the webcam as input, you can select other options here. You can select from a file, then upload the file and check if the file was the right file that you trained. So when I did the prenatal, I could easily come here and select the file, and then when I drop the file, it will tell me if the file was the right one or not. You can use this for like identification. When you build an application that requires people to identify themselves with their pictures, you capture their pictures during the application process, and then during the validation process, you can upload a new picture to verify if it was the same person. You will remove the uncertainty of having people in the middle and just do everything with artificial intelligence or AI. All right, so that is it. My picture was frozen. Anyways, it's back. So we're done here. Then you can export your model. So when you've done training and testing, you can always replace the models. You can update the models, the pictures, and then retrain, and then you can use it. Then you can upload your model, or you can download. So I can um, upload shareable link. So I can this is my shareable link, and then you can download if you want to use this for Arduino. You might want to use TensorFlow Lite. Um, then you can, all right. For Android projects, you can download this here. And for Coral, you can go here and read up. Next tab. But you can also do quantize, so it's the model size is really reduced. You don't want to have heavy project for low memory devices like Arduino, for instance. Then you can download your model and then use it in your project. You would have seen some people that use a link to integrate with an Arduino project and then test their project there. So you can do that as well. All right, so I'm going to stop here because the server is really slow, or my internet, or both, is affecting the stream. You can see my video is choppy, and that's not the intention here. Anyways, thank you for sticking around to the end, and until we come your way again with more contents, stay enthused.